So guys, without further ado, I want to tell you a little bit about what I've been excited about with this compensation plan. And like I said, I had the opportunity to speak to a really cool couple last night, and I was whiteboarding it out. I actually bought a new whiteboard and just said, hey, I'm going to really show this to you. I'm going to draw this out for you guys as it's going on. And a lot of people are surprised because, guys, 11 years in almost, Denise can tell me the exact date. But I'll tell you, I'm still drawing it out a lot of the same way. And I'm literally drawing for them. I said, guys, on the left-hand side of your margin of your paper, ACMDE. And guys, that's the tracks that I'm still giving people to run on. And what I love is that I'm still telling them, hey, executive is really where the compensation plan opens up. And I had so much fun talking about the team builders bonus and really why that matters. And guys, I am amazed at the multiplier that's happening right now. That's happening October, November, and December. And it's just based on enrollments. Enroll more people, and you'll get 1.5 or 2 times the team builders bonus. So before I skip ahead to that, I'm telling people, one of the huge advantages of Isagenix, and you should, if you've ever known anything about the network marketing company, it should really excite you that we have a customer first program. I think we forget that, but that's a huge deal, guys. The FTC still has eyes on this industry, and they really want to see companies that start people as customers. The customer first program is a huge deal. And I tell people everyone starts as a customer. If you're talking to people that have been in network marketing, a lot of them have just really been sick of having those weird onboarding conversation. So for example, this couple had been in Beachbody. They were very tippy top of Beachbody. And what they had been sick of is how when you got started there, you'd say, do you want to be a coach, a discount coach, a preferred customer, a customer? So many ways to get started, so confusing, just a weird kind of entry point. When I told them everyone starts as a customer, pays wholesale pricing, they thought, wow, that's really it? That's how easy it is? Do your carts actually work? Yes, told them about PVC. I said, every customer, we want every customer. Our goal is that customers have accountability partners start with them. And guys, if you remember the languaging that we've used, when somebody comes on, I say, Ann, you're amazing. You're going to love these products. Who are 2 people who will try them with you and hold you accountable? Who will, with the money back guarantee, it makes it so simple. And if I knew Ann well, I'd say, how about your amazing friend? How about your amazing friend, Holly, your amazing husband, Jim? Would they try it with you? I know I always see you at the LA Fitness with them. Would they try it with you? And guys, a lot of times it's simply just asking that question. So I said to them, who do you know that would love to try it with you? Bob and Sue, of course. And so I'm showing them, and I'm using the example when we're doing this reset, a lot of people's carts were $500. So I say, listen, 20%, you get $100 for Bob, $100 for Sue at 20%. And then I was telling them, I'm like, they've already converted to an associate because that's all they do. One single step. And I love this line. Brandy Brokaw always used to say this. I hope in this that I can give you a couple of little sound bites that I just think are powerful. Brandy Brokaw always would say this. She would say, convert to associate, super easy, $29 for the year to get your own link and earn an unlimited amount of money. In a lot of companies, people are used to spending a monthly subscription fee, a monthly back office fee, having additional fees that they have to pay to actually have a business there. For us, it's $29 one time, and you can earn an unlimited amount of money and you get your own link. And I tell them, the clock doesn't begin ticking. You're going to see that there's a lot of ways to earn money, and we give them to you based on you doing things in a certain time period. The time period doesn't even begin until you convert to associate. So once you've enrolled Bob and Sue, you've reached the first goal. I call it a goal, not a rank, because I think if they've never been in network marketing, a goal sounds like a much more normalized language than a rank. But I say we've hit the first goal in the company. And when you do that, the company adds $50. And then I tell them that this is a business of duplication. It's just getting so excited that you had started with accountability partners that you want everyone to start with accountability partners. And you say to Bob, who will try it with you and hold you accountable? And Bob says, oh my gosh, 2 of my coworkers. And I show them, I said, look what happens to Bob. Bob did the same thing as you. He became a consultant. How brilliant of Bob. Sue, she's a genius. She does the exact same thing. And Sue becomes a consultant. And I just tell them this company rewards leadership. And so when Bob reaches the first rank, they say, but you helped your people. We're going to give you $100 for each person. Bob and Sue. you $100. And I show them over here. I go, look, you got $200 when the people got ordered. You got $100 for each. Then you got another $200 because you helped them rank advance. And by the way, you hit the next goal. That's called manager. I always just say when you see the word crystal in front of any one of these goals, it means you've done it in a certain time period. Crystal manager means that you've achieved this. You've helped two of your friends share with two of their friends in 60 days. So the company says, here's another $250 bonus. And I'm just showing them over here, hold the phone. You earned $700. $200 for your product introductory bonuses plus $50 for consultant, $200 for each of them, 100 and 100 for each of them hitting consultant, and you earn $250 for hitting crystal manager. That's $700. And guys, that means that you only still shared with two people. We have to start telling that story more to people, that you've only shared with two people and you made $700. My daughter waitresses at the summer, at the peak of summer, she would die to work 2 weekends and make $700. $700 is a lot of money because you help two friends try products that they're going to love or they're going to get their money back. And they've helped two of their friends do the exact same thing, $700. And then I tell them, hey, this next rank is an amazing rank. 6 people who share with 2. Well, you've already done it 2 times. To get to director, you only need to do 4 more times, help 4 friends. And unless they're in witness protection, everyone knows 2 people that want to try amazing products. Not just try amazing products, but here's what we really do. A guy said to me, the husband last night asked me, he said, Jessica, what do you do for people that are really loyal? He's like, I drink a protein shake and I really love it. How do you get me to switch off of a protein shake I really love? I said, we're not trying to sell product. We're selling problems solved. I say, listen, I look at you and I say, if there's any part of you that wishes you'd have more energy, more muscle definition, better results, better recovery, if there's any part of you that believes there is room, an opportunity to improve that, then I want you to try this money back guarantee. We're not selling product. I'm not trying to convince you, hey, your protein shake, by the way, it's probably awesome. You love it. I'm not trying to tell you that ours is better, but I'm telling you, if there is a chance that you could have more energy, better results, better recovery, would you try it? We're not selling product. We're selling problems solved. And so that's what I told him when he asked me that. But I said, listen, we're just solving problems here for 6 of your friends. Do you think you have 6 friends who believe there's an opportunity to feel and look better? You believe there's an opportunity to have more money in their life? Awesome. 6 people, if you do this in 120 days, you've reached that goal at 120 days. They give you another $750 bonus. By the way, here at Crystal Manager, you had 2 consultants. Now you have 6, you added 4. Remember, they give you $100 for every new consultant that you've added. And I tell people, the reason that we had early success in this company is that there's a concept in network marketing that's called core rank. And a lot of people, if you ask somebody in Isagenix, what's core rank, they might say it's manager. That core rank means a rank that you strive for. And, it would be great if you hit it. And I think that's fair to say manager. But I will tell you, if you raise your bar, if you raise the standard for everyone and you say, just kidding, core rank on this team is executive. In fact, it's crystal executive. 10 people who know 2 people with skin or who eat. And I would tell you, if you do that within 6 months, your bank account will be super giddy because you'll have another $1,000 bonus. 6 months is too long. And I tell them, listen, that's the standard. 10 people who know 2 people who eat. I remember one time Lauren said, I've been in spin classes with more people than that. Frankly, I stood at the grocery store with more people than that today in a line. And I just said, oh my gosh, look at this line. This is executive right here. I should just tap everybody while we're waiting for this price check on the bananas and just be like, you guys, anybody in this line want to look and feel better than they ever felt? Guaranteed. Anybody? Y'all know 2 people? Anybody here in witness protection? Some of you look familiar. So I just want to tell people, this is not, it's as hard as you make it sound. It's as hard as you decide it is. Literally as hard as you decide it is. Because I remember somebody saying to Brandy Brokaw, it's 10 with 2. And she was like, you are lying. Stop it right now. This can't be that easy. But then if we say okay, It's 10 with two, 10 people. They all have to know two. Guys, it's as hard as you say it is. If you literally have the attitude where, like, I could do it. I remember somebody saying, if your kid's future happiness, health, prosperity, if it depended on it, if I said, you will literally see prosperity into generations, Ashley and Chico, could you go executive by Sunday night? She'd be like, done deal. Don't even bother me. I'll be at my desk till it's done. If you give your, it takes the time that you take, and truly it's that you set in your mind is a box. What is the size of the box that it will take you? But I told these people last night, I said, executive will be your standard. You'll tell everybody this is what we do as a standard. And when we told people that, they're like, that's the standard. That's it. I remember telling Denise that, and she was like, that's the standard. Cool. People enroll in your vision. If Crystal Executive is your standard, watch what happens, because then that duplicates. And I told them, hey, we really celebrate people here, but executive is an enormous deal. Like, we almost throw you the equivalent of a Macy's Day Parade. We're so fired up for you. Executive is a major deal. And I say to people, and especially if I'm talking to like this couple in particular, I said, listen, is it typical for people to hit this quickly? No, it's an outlier type behavior. But listen, across these teams, across the people that were on this call, there's a lot of outliers, a lot of people that are not typical. And so this is an absolute possible rank, and it opens up. And when I started talking about how it opens up, I said, number one, what you need to know is these are upfront bonuses. A lot of people, like, I'm having conversations with people. I sent a girl a message today. I've told you about her in the past. If I followed up with her once, it's been hundreds of times. Denise remembers I met her in Mexico. Denise and I had earned a trip, met her. This is years ago. I continue to follow up with her. Every now and then she engages and tells me it's the time. And I just wrote her today and I said, listen, here's the deal. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you this, and you can say no way. As Erica Rothenberger will sometimes say, you can tell me to go pound sand. That's what I said to her. And I said, if I could show you how to make $5,000 in the next month, would you hear me out? Here's how. A to E can be $5,000 in a month. There was a course, 5K in 5 weeks, when we first started Isagenix. And it was telling people, like, that can seem daunting. I don't want to minimize the fact that executive is a big deal. Please don't let me remind. I've gone executive a number of times. I know, Lauren, you have too. And when they do a reset, when we have somebody on, and I say, like, let me go executive with you, to remind myself how not freaking easy it is. How just like you're there, like coming in on fumes, like, what do you mean your mom's going to return? Absolutely not. You'll be executive in a week. Have her keep her products until then. And it just reminds you, like, it's not that easy. But I was just telling these people that, listen, it is such an important thing to just remind yourself of that energy. If you want to recommit to going executive, it's a great thing. The Team Builders bonus and all the things that Isagenix have done to support how we are building a long-term business. I love the Team Builders bonus. Here's what it does. It takes what is a binary comp plan, and it actually puts it a component that is much more of a unilevel type component of a comp plan. What does that mean? That means that Isagenix will look at 4 levels down from you. People you enrolled, that would be your first level. The people that your people enrolled, that would be your second level. So if I enroll Lauren, and Lauren enrolls Susan, and Susan enrolls Sherry, so Lauren's 1, Susan is my second level, Sherry is my third level, Kari is my fourth level, because Kari gets enrolled by Sherry. Isagenix looks at the orders and behaviors. If you're an executive, they pay you not just a 20% bonus when somebody orders on 20% of their product cost, they pay you a 10% override on the BV of that initial order. So let's look at that for 1 second. Let's just say someone orders a $500 order basket. They get $100 for your product introductory bonus, and they pay you, let's say that the BV on that is $350. They pay you another $35 because it's 10% of BV. Do you know, as an executive, you get paid for 2 years on retention? When I say that Isagenix is doing things to support building a long-term deep business, what do you think happens when you care, when one of the income-producing activities that you do is checking in with your customers? How can I help you reorder? And one of the things that I remember being focused on, and I just thought when I was talking to this couple last night, I thought, wow, that is an important piece that now matters even more. but we used to really be interested in the size of the order basket. And here's one thing, this isn't as much comp plan, but it's just something that I've been thinking about, especially since that call last night. I just thought all day today is, my girlfriend, one of my very best friends, two of my very best friends in Indiana, they have fashion boutiques. Beautiful. If you've ever had the chance to get to Indiana and see AH Collection, go online and look at what they do. But one of the things that makes boutique owners extra money is what's at the cash register. So my girlfriend down the road, she has earrings, keychains. Ashley Chico, you've been in niche. You go there and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I buying Avery an A keychain? I wouldn't intend to buy this, but here I am. It's those purchases at the register. And I was thinking about the equivalent in our business. And I was really just thinking that if every customer that you had knew about sleep spray, a lot of my new carts have a sleep spray. It's $20. My kids call it magic spray and they have for years. I call it magic spray. If every cart added a $20 sleep spray, what that would do to your average order basket. And do people know about it? And the second thing I was thinking about with that, just in terms of increasing earnings in every opportunity, is my first job ever was at a sneaker store called Foot Action. It was like a broke Foot Locker, worse shirts and similar sneakers, but they had a great training program. And I loved the manager that I had. He was so great. And he would tell me, every pair of sneakers you sell, Jessica, I want you to sell the sneaker cleaner. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to bring out the sneaker. He's loving his Jordans. He's looking fly in the Jordans. He's checking his feet out, looking his Ella outfit. And what I want you to do is I want you to take a bottle of our sneaker cleaner and our waterproofer, and I want you to take him out and I want you to put him in his hands. And I want you to literally just say to him, hey, you're going to get those sneakers. You're going to make this investment. I want you to put this waterproofer on first. And when you get any kind of dirt on them, I want you to use this cleaner. This is going to change everything for how fly you stay looking. And so what you do is you'd put them in their hands. And I thought, what is the equivalent of this? And he would say, and you keep asking Jessica if he wants things until he says no. And so he would say, don't forget, put a pack of Nike socks over there. You start just building up his order basket and let people say no. But it is shocking to me how many people go, yes, thank you for suggesting socks. I almost walked out of here with no socks. And guys, I was starting to think about that. And I started thinking, if I sold a 30-day to every person and that every person I sold a 30-day to, what if I started asking them, hey, what are you using for hydration right now? A lot of people are talking about hydration as a hot point. And I know that you're really passionate about skincare. Are you also passionate about getting it from the inside out? A lot of us are talking about that right now. So number one, I want to kill two birds with one stone for you. Hydration with a hyaluronic acid. It'll blow your mind. I can't keep it in this house. My kids are always stealing it. It's delicious, but I'm telling you, the hydration science is brilliant. Changes the game on my appetite, changes the game on energy, and absolutely positively, it's changing the way my skin looks. Hyaluronic acid for the absolute win. The other thing I want to tell you about, that you want that? Awesome. You want me to add one bag or two? Terrific. 2 bags? You better, you know what? Get a lime flavor. Hold on. Tomorrow, I'm making this cart for you. I'm going to put it in tomorrow. You're going to grab that peach. The lemonade peach. You're going to love it. I want you to have that for immunity. Now that you're going to come into this season, I don't want you sick for your holiday parties. I'm going to throw that in. You want 2 bags? Awesome. All right. So while we're talking about that, though, you're getting free shipping on this order. So we need to talk about this because I want you to make sure with the money back guarantee, you need to grab all you can to take advantage of this free shipping. Did I not mention it's 15% off? I love a deal too. You're going to want this. I want you to grab some liquid collagen. Are you thinking you do 1 dose a day? Do 1 dose a day to start. That's what Denise Wiggins did. Have you seen her neck? It's viral. It's been viral for years, but her neck is keep getting better. And you're going to want the neck. The neck situation, get one bottle a day. I'm going to throw 30 in the cart. Is that what you want? You want 60? I know 15% off of 60 is way more of a discount. That's correct. And so guys, you see the point of what I'm trying to show you here is they call it consultative selling. So if I'm saying to Ann, what are you doing for hydration? And we're having that conversation, Ann's going to be like, I love that you're asking me, you're trying to hit all points. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I hope my energy isn't coming across too silly because I really do love a deal. And I really do think if people call me and they go, I'll take a canister of chocolate shakes. I think, are you seriously going to waste the free shipping? Come on. Get at least 4 canisters. What if you love it? The company will refund you. Get more. Who buys one with free shipping feels like such a gift. I don't want people to waste it. And I really do feel that consultatively, you're doing someone a favor, especially with the 15% off. And so I love that. And honestly, I just ask people, like, how are you feeling with your hair? And just what if we started asking people more questions? How are you doing when you're getting this 30-day? Let me just make sure. I mean, listen, I know you had seen on my stories the basic, and that's believe me, you can get great results with it. A lot of people end up getting the premium pack because it has premium items that make sure that they get the best results. It accelerates their results, and it's sort of the way that I put barriers around failure. Here's what I mean by that. A lot of people tell me that they come crashing down with their intentions when they're caught with their unpreparedness. What I mean by that is you're out and you didn't realize how long a doctor's appointment was going to take. You didn't realize how long carpool was going to take. You didn't know that you'd be stuck somewhere, and you're without a snack. And you're there trying to figure out, what could I possibly eat? And forget it. I'll just get something that doesn't serve my goals because I was there unprepared. Here's what I'll tell you. The reason I want everyone to grab this premium pack is you will never be out unprepared. You will have your bag, and I will show you, here's what you take in that car. Put it in there right now. You get some of those whey thins or those harvest thins, and you put them in your console. And you make room for those. Maybe you need to put them in your glove compartment or wherever you're traveling, in your handbag. But I want you to never be unprepared. And so that's what I tell people. I also say, and I think there is a space for this, is that I don't buy a product name. Like, what does BIA say to you? Somebody was like, beer? I don't think I'm going to have, they make a beer here? No, friend. They make a fat burning, mood boosting energy drink that'll about blow your mind. It has fruits and vegetables in it. Tastes like a dream, and it's 10 calories. It's a fat burning, mood boosting energy drink. Don't you want that over something called BIA that you don't know what it is? And so that's just, I just say to people, like, these products are powerful. And if we talk about what they deliver, we're solving problems. We're not selling products. We're solving problems. Start asking people about what problems they have in a really classy, delicate, sensitive way. But let's start asking people, are you doing anything for your hair right now? I know a lot of people in this day and age take Nutrafol. I know a lot of people are getting hair extensions. A lot of people have concerns. They're doing these scalp bars. We're starting to pop up here, scalp treatment places. They're quite amazing. But if you're looking for any solution there, let's talk about this. You really want to try the Hair Revival. And then if I know you work out, or if I know you're over the age of 30, I say, okay, a product I love. And if I'm doing a Zoom with them like I was last night, I actually put these products on my desk and I show them. It's the concept of my manager from Foot Action. You put it in someone's hand, visual, you show them. So if I'm talking to you via text message, I send them a picture of joint support gummies. Guys, I love them. They make such a difference for me. I was creaking and clacking. When I would run, it would really hurt. My body would really be in pain. I'm 46 years old. And I'm thinking, if people are looking for the solution, this one works. They will be loving this. And then if I tell them, oh my gosh, is that your kids in the background? Oh, you might want one more thing. This is literally a neutralizer for the stress in your life. You feel it. And let's make sure people know if there's a high potency adaptogen product. It's separate than what's going to be in your premium pack, but it's I keep it on hand for emergencies. I call it the 911 stress buster. Oh my gosh, the kids are screaming. The fire alarm's going off because I forgot to turn on the fan again. Holy smokes, I don't think I got the girls at the bus stop. If it's for those emergencies where you just need to come down a little bit, you feel like you're being chased by a tiger and you start getting used to that feeling. Guys, so many of my friends, and I just tell people, I'm gonna just pivot this call from talking about comp plan. I have one more minute to talking about just a couple of the phrases that I like to use when I'm presenting to people. If they're people, like if I was on a call and I just said, I'm connecting with people. I want to relate to them. If it was a call, let's say Denise Wiggins and I are on a chat. I'd say, Denise, women like us, flattering myself, but because Denise is next level. But I didn't want to include her. I want her to know women like us, Denise, are looking for solutions for products like this. So when I think about partnering with you, Denise, and building an incredible business, I just think about the women like us that are out there looking for solutions for stress, for sleep, that are right now feeling that chased by a tiger feeling. Do you feel like you know other women like us? And just being in that conversation where you're talking about women like us, I truly just feel that that just brings people into the conversation. If you feel like they're part of your tribe, and then I think that what Lauren said the other week was just so valuable that I also was talking to this couple last night and I was saying, listen, the compensation plan is amazing. The products will blow your mind. But when you're thinking about bringing your friends into something, especially in the world right now, as sideways and wild as it is, what will absolutely make you barely be able to sleep is the community that will wrap you up and encourage you and excite you. And I have found that, yeah, I show the comp plan and people are like, oh my gosh, 5K in 5 weeks, I'm in. And I start talking about the volume. I start talking about, I'm going to close with these couple bullet points of why, if you're talking to anyone who understands comp plans, a binary is an amazing plan. You only build 2 legs, not 8, not 10. You build 2 legs. What's different about Isagenix is that we have infinite depth, meaning you could come in 10 levels down from us, 20 levels down, and you get paid on all of the best people. Like Anne is deep in my organization. Brandy's deep in my organization. I'm so lucky that their volume rolls up to me 100%. I would do anything for either of them, any of their teams. I love them. I want to see them successful, but I also benefit from all the volume. In many companies, some of the best people get left behind because they're below the pay line of anyone who could really help. The fact that the volume never flushes as long as you're personally active. There's no month end here. There's no day. There's no first of the month. You start at 0. And the fact that it's collaborative, the fact that you see 2/3 of your income potentially from people above you and below you. So I get excited telling people about comp plan. But what I've been even more excited about, and I tell them these products will change the game for people. There are women like us out there searching on their knees, praying for solutions that Isagenix has, guaranteed to transform them ironclad. If Costco and Nordstrom blended the return policy, blended the customer service standards, you'd find Isagenix. But besides all of that, what gets me so fired up to bring new people into this community right now is that the community is what will change your life. The community is what will stick with you. It's what will keep you afloat through the darkest days. It's what will encourage you, people that will stand on chairs to clap for you, embrace you, DM your children. And I just tell people, like, I don't even care if Isagenix didn't have all the other, check every other box from a product, a comp plan, a commitment to innovation, just the kind of quality human beings like Sharon Walsh. If it didn't even have all those and didn't check every box, it was just sub-tier in all of those categories, the community would keep me here for life. And that's what I just tell people. And I have to say, I got off the call with these women, with these couple last night, and Lauren asked me how it went. It started at 9 Eastern time. They're in Gilbert, Arizona. By God's grace, this couple came out of another network marketing company. They live 20 minutes, not even, from their door to corporate headquarters. How crazy. Never really looked at Isagenix. But I want to just tell you that I got off the call with them last night. It went for 2 hours and 40 minutes, this Zoom, me showing them. A lot of it was just addressing, like, I said, listen, people like us, this is what they're looking for. Do you feel like you have this kind of thing? Telling them about the comp plan, answering their questions. But what I felt like they really lit up about was how that they have a lot of people, Brandy, you can relate to this. They have a lot of people who've been let down, brokenhearted, disenchanted, disempowered, disenfranchised, feeling like network marketing failed me. And when they just really, when I was just talking about the kind of people that we've attracted, Team Win, Dreamers in Action, the kind of people we've attracted, next level. They seem the most excited. The call went another 30 minutes after we talked about that. And so I just want to honor each of you. The kind of people that you are has brought other amazing people into this company, and you'll keep duplicating that. And here we end up with these incredible human beings across our organizations. We are the luckiest people, and it will bring so many others here for the hope and the possibility and the absolute embrace of the other people on your team. Thank you guys so much. Just excited to do this with you. Have a great night.